Dude, when you launch a game and the only thing on your screen is photosensitivity warning, this game may contain flashing lights or patterns that could trigger seizures in people, you know you're on one, man. You know you've met, like this is the holy ground, you know? This is what the pilgrims came to the US for, I think. I'm pretty sure that's all Christopher Columbus did while he was here. I don't know. I like to sleep during history class because honestly, I don't really like history because I already know how it ends, you know? And you might say, how do you know everything about how everything in history ends? Well, because it all leads to right here, the here and now. What, you think I have to learn from history, otherwise I'd be doomed to repeat it? That sounds dumb. I wouldn't say that. I'm personally gonna have to disagree on that one. But yeah, no, this is a game called Megabonk. Do I know anything about it at all? So here's precisely what I know about Megabonk, which is why we're gonna be playing it on stream today. I've got a limited amount of time I can play this game because this game looks really fun, but there's an issue. It looks like the kind of game that big streamers are gonna pick up. Okay. And then the issue is, if any big streamers start to play it, or worst of all, since it's a roguelike in the Vampire Survivor style genre and your Survivors-esque gameplay, if Northern Lion picks it up, I'm fucked, man. The accusations of, oh, all you do is copy him, they're not going anywhere. So I've got to get ahead of the train a little bit. Now, the issue is it's already starting to breach its niche status. People are already starting to talk about it. It wasn't gate kept well enough. So now people are just going to play the game that's good, which is fucked up because, like, think about how poor Call of Duty feels, man. They're probably losing money every day that you play a game like this instead of buying the new Britney Spears skin exclusive in the shop for $25. I'm kidding. It's Chappelle Roan. It's not Britney Spears. They gotta kind of strike while the iron's a little hot. And even Chappelle, I mean, like, I don't know. He copied you. That's what I'm saying. Now, everybody will be in his chat saying, can't believe you'd copy Salt and Slice. Every single person will be there. Do not do that. Mainly because it's harassment and against Twitch's terms of service. So, Edge game assist, brother. I don't need any assistance with edging. My edge game is actually one of the things I'm most proud of. We're looking for megabonk.exe for me to game capture this one. Yep, there it is. The fucking intimidating ass epilepsy warning. The scary and terrifying, hey, if you play this game, you'll fucking die pop-up they had to put in. Okay. Confirm. Now, in complete fairness, I know nothing about the game. My input delay is set to 1. My controls are set to WAS, space, E, control, right click, quick resets R, controller vibration off, but you can play on a controller. Do you guys think this is a controller game? Is Megabonk the one with skateboards? If it is on skateboards, I should probably plug in a controller then, huh? I have no clue. I have no clue at all. I saw one person playing it on TikTok, and I knew that this one was going to be a banger because normies were, no offense to call them that, but like people who clearly have a life outside of video games, which is probably one of the biggest praises you can get anyways, were in the comments talking about it. And one guy said, yeah, I'm fully addicted. I put in 5 hours last week. That's how I knew that this game hasn't gone triple platinum yet. Because we've got dudes in the comments saying 5 hours is like addiction status. It's not reaching its terminal velocity just yet. So we've got some more time. Slashes through multiple enemies or shoots fireballs. Just give me this one. And then we'll just start out on the forest on tier 1 with no speedrun enabled. I just don't think I'll need it. Hopefully we get some form of tutorial. If not, we're just going to be rocking it out, seeing what happens. Okay, so you do auto slice. Cool. You salted slice, some might say. Okay. Kill goblins. Yep, I got that. You're born into this world. I understood one thing. I kill people with a different... Well, anyways. Damage tome. New. It would be a new tome that we could get to just be stronger. Or we could up the projectiles on this. I think we'll do that. Now, we could use the microwave, but unfortunately, at this time of night, I mean, you know how that's going to go, right? Like, my dad's going to see it walk down, be like, what are you doing down here? I would need more common items to microwave, obviously. You can't just throw... I've got no clue what the microwave does. Turn up brightness and contrast to max. So the warning is, forever a Dio, TS the... I don't understand what I'm hearing right now. B to slide. Yep. I would say so. Okay, so this one, I can understand a meter filling up. I get that 100%. Now this gives me, there's a character that's a skeleton with a skateboard. Okay, well, I'm getting spoilers now. Gain a 10% common power up multiplier. I will take 3 sword slashes, please. The more we slash, the less I have to think. The less I have to think, the stronger I feel as a gamer. Now, I know these ones. This is Vampire Survivors. Earn 15% more gold from killing enemies. I will take the gold sword, or the gold item there. Now, we could get more silver or more gold. I'd rather just have more damage. Because in a game like this, here's kind of my philosophy, right? And you can tell me if you think I'm right and or wrong for this. I feel like it's going to be increased damage by 2.5% when opening up a chest. Now, that's huge. It's going to be, we're going to get walled against the enemies on the basic part of this map because I don't have the stats required for it. I kind of feel like I'm playing Mario 64, dude. This must be how our forefathers felt, you know, way back when that game released. Believe, you know, we did talk about Christopher Columbus a little bit earlier already. I believe he discovered the bomb battlefield, if I'm right. Summons lightning to smite nearby enemies or gain more damage on the one thing that I have. Well, I'm down for that. Now my typos thinks it's how it's meant to be spelled because of AI. Are you trying to say you're not fucking with Copilot? Check this shit out. Behind you. On your left, buddy. Alright, so I understand why this game is popular already. And you might say, like, I haven't experienced it yet. Yeah. But that's kind of how you can tell, right? The first time someone took a hit of cocaine, they could probably just tell. They were like, this one's going to be a premium drug. You know, when rich people do it. Understandably so. I mean, God forbid, the poor people got to ruin everything. Cocaine used to be cool. I don't know why he was running away. We're just going to go skate on over to here. My skating is not optimal currently, but I choose to believe that's my choice. I'll take oats, sure. Don't take any damage for 2 minutes has unlocked me the achievement aura. I don't want to be the guy to say it because it feels almost rude to say. How could you have taken damage within the first 2 minutes? There was like 4 enemies on the screen. It's not... They're not sending their best, that's for sure. All right, there's $35 more that we've got to our name. 37 more dollars. 30. Oh my God. Dude, wait, money is just out there for the taking. Now I understand why everyone's on the hustle grind set. This is too easy. All right, all right. I mean, God damn. Holy shit, the air that he's getting on that. Can we get a ref to check that air time? That doesn't feel right. Max HP tome, don't care. More knockback on my sword, so unfortunately I also don't care. But you got to get this one first before you can... You got to learn... Oh! Hold on. Dopamine's activating. Deal 33% more damage while airborne. And now, my stupid ass jumping for no reason is not for no reason. I do have to actually time it, though. That's a good... Yeah, okay. And then we've also got way more stuff over here. Honestly, I've got no clue what's going on. I know we got Chunkum the Terrible here, though. I think that's a little bit rude. I don't think he's that bad. All right. Raining enemies from the sky does kind of feel fucked up, though. We can agree on that. Rare upgrade to my sword, I simply must take it. I'm a simple man. You give me a rare sword upgrade, I will be buying it 100%. My sword is my everything. Oh my God, get outplayed. Wait a minute. He doesn't know that I'm reading through the code. I already read how his attack pattern works. Disclaimer, I've got no clue what's going on. I'm just kind of jumping. It's working out for me. I mean, more movement speed does seem kind of chill, though, right? Also, it has bugs as Goat Simulator right now. Look, I don't need... I'll figure those out when I see them. That'll be my surprise for later. I don't need a spoiler on the fact that I'm going to run into bugs. I'd rather have that happen when it happens. Much like the kind of spiders I eat throughout the year in my sleep, if you believe the old urban legend, which I know has been disproved, by the way, like multiple times. And also, it does kind of make a lot of sense that it's disproved, because I think if you ever think about it, it kind of seems obvious you're not eating that many spiders per year. You're probably, well, actually, you might be eating more. It really does depend on where you live, I would imagine. Swarm incoming? If you say so, I'm going to have to take your word for it, regrettably, because I would have zero clue what I'm like. Oh, is this a swarm? Just a bunch of nothing enemies? Again, I'm sure that they think they're something, which is probably just what makes it even harder for them to self-actualize, the fact that they are indeed nothing. See what we got going on here. More evasion? I mean, I see no reason not to. I also see no reason not to just take every item you get. Unless you get... what can I say? A legendary for me makes sense. 20% chance to inflict ice damage when hitting enemies. Ice can now freeze enemies. You know, I would have actually assumed that ice could always freeze enemies. But that's why I'm not a game designer. Alright. I'm fucking with the Horde soundtrack we've got going on with this. I think there's one enemy left of the cooldown thing that we were going for. Give me more damage up on my normal slashes, more range. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff I really like to see and very little that I didn't like to see. Another green item for me. Why not? 15% more gold. Plenty more where that came from. Size would give us... Okay, yeah. So size just is slash size. Okay. I say it like it's a World of Warcraft command. You're going to want to type slash size. I think that's what they do on, you know, this joke would have worked so much better if I remember the name of the server. I was going to say the name of the one roleplay server where everybody just kind of sits in a tavern and... I mean, like, that's just a very different kind of the internet, you know? It's a little bit insane. I just... The internet's such a big place. It's so easy to forget that everybody else is doing something else on there while you're on here. Because my one friend was like, you ever see somebody playing level 10 on this server and just know? And I went, not at all. It sounds like he just started a character. That's when I learned. It's kind of, if you're going to ERP on any server, I do think it's a little bit based to ERP on World of Warcraft. But the main reason I say it is because, dude, it's so funny because you don't even have to be level 20. People are just doing that shit on the free trial. That's really funny. The idea of not even paying for it and still getting all of the benefits. And it's Blizzard, so like you can't ever get upset. Because like they're fucking over Blizzard. Well, they're fucking over whatever partner they chose inside that tavern. But you know, there's like a whole ecosystem to it I was not aware of. People like set up profiles to say what they want to do. I mean, it's just not me, you know? I'm a very different kind of beast. I don't even know if playing on a controller feels better than playing on just mouse and keyboard. But it's kind of where I'm at now, and what kind of fake player would I be if I change it? Oh, okay, what the fuck? The Flasher is here. What's good, man? Shady Guy Shop. Increased damage dealt. Sure. Thanks, idiot. No, man, thank you. I know that it probably means there's some downside to taking items from his shop. Dude, this game is awesome, by the way. This is so chill. You just kind of run around and watch stuff fall over. This is easier than Brotato also, which is sick. It's only going to be, it seems like it's physics / movement based, which is a bold thing to go for, but I'm happy they did go for it. Now, in a mere 3 minutes, we're going to win on our first run. Surely the game will get harder before that's over, or the first one is a guaranteed win because they didn't want anybody crying and refunding on stream or on Steam, which is understandable because I saw what happened when Wild Frost launched. I thought Wild Frost was such a sick game. Unfortunately, a bunch of little children out there couldn't handle that they didn't win their card game the first time they played it, and they said that the game was way too hard to be considered fair. Which, like, I don't think you should be allowed to say unless you have a certain number of hours in the game. In fact, I think anything sub 3 hours, your review shouldn't count for a game. Like, you can still post it, but I don't think it should count the same as somebody who has the hours. Also, it goes the exact opposite way once you pass 1,000 in my mind. Anybody who has over 1,000 hours in a game, if they ever try to say like a game's not good despite having that many hours, I don't believe them. Because it was good enough for them to get that many hours. Now, I do know a lot of people don't respect their time enough. That's for sure. If you need proof of that, people still play Call of Duty Warzone, man. So I definitely know that, you know, just because other people are doing it doesn't mean it's necessarily in your best interest. But I typed, oh my God, whoa, I just looked over. What is going on over there, man? I just looked over to the YouTube chat. It's a great purge of messages, and I purged not a one. Oh, it says message retracted. Okay, I was worried I was somehow deleting them. I thought I had like voice activated commands because we were talking about AI. For all I know, Google was implementing a new one just to instantly destroy everything else they want. Plus 1.4 extra jumps. It's kind of tempting, but not tempting enough. Then we've got here, free item, another watch. Why not? After all, why shouldn't I? Okay, so there is fall damage. I thought honestly, I just thought that my sword would break the fall damage. Ever since subbing a year, give me videos like what JoJo stands are best for gooning. I don't know if that's 100% on me. I don't even talk about JoJo's at all. The gooning part, look, I'm not gonna sit in my glass house and throw stones. Woo, okay, damn, kind of hurt, man. Defeat a mini boss in 25 seconds. Yeah, we kind of do that from time to time. Plus 20% damage at the cost of minus 5% max HP. Don't even bother telling me the downside. I'm taking it. It's like when someone says for $1 million, would you? Don't even bother finishing that sentence, man. Yeah, I'm probably doing it. Oh, but I was gonna say you'd have to cut off all your fingernails. They'll grow back. I was gonna say you'd have to cut off a finger. I don't need both pinkies. I definitely, in fact, I have one cousin who doesn't have either of her thumbs. So like even the most useful ones you can make do without. So as far as I'm concerned, it's fine. Those hypotheticals are always so strange to me, right? Like, I understand it's, for a lot of guys, it's the only way they can express an innate internal desire they have to suck dick without being judged. Which is understandable, right? Because, like, oh, no, dude, I don't want to suck dick. It's just that, like, I'm getting offered $1 million to suck dick. Like, obviously, I don't want to, but one schmilly. But with that said, like, I feel like for $1 million, and I know that we live in a world where inflation exists and all that kind of stuff, right? But like $1 million is still a lot of money. I don't think I'm struggling if I get $1 million right now. I'd be able to buy a place to live, and that's kind of all I'd need. Because then, in fact, I don't even understand the desire of being so rich that you don't even have to work anymore. That's just not something that I could fathom, because... Dude, also, do you think that's the boss locked up in that cage? Because it says find the boss in 1 second. I guess I'll take 6% lifesteal. Why not? Final swarm incoming. Okay, so now it's just live. Okay, find the boss is still up top. I don't really understand what the little ghosts are doing. I think they're just supposed to be new baddies for me to fight. You don't get retiring. Well, so, all right. Let me better phrase this. I don't understand wanting to be certain levels of rich, right? Like, if I was a Jeff Bezos type guy, I feel like at some point, when you just get bored of having all that money, like, realistically, what is the difference between having $1 trillion and $2 trillion? You have 100% more. I know that on paper, but like, I'm almost kind of saying, who cares? Because what changes? You know, it doesn't really change much. We'll see what this one does. Item offers increase damage by 10% is probably what you gotta go for on this one. And then we'll just keep attacking from here, increase our attack speed even higher. Okay, well, they don't have to fucking drop a whole pillar on me. Come on, guys. That's a little bit uncalled for. More attack speed, why not? Yeah, we'll do a sword one. Get our banana ring up there, throw a couple more bananas, get more move speed going. Yeah, just keep chilling. Woo! Survive the final swarm for more than 60 seconds. They noticed. What can I say? Real recognize... Shit. Luck tome. 0.1% chance to drop when killing enemies. Yep, that's me. All right. See, it's just this simple, man. It's just, I mean, like, it's just an easy little game. When you get divorced, you'd still have $1 trillion. Don't get married. Duh. You guys are still on the marriage part of the patch. You can skip that entirely. It's actually so crazy. If you're speedrunning and hit game life, holy shit. If you're speedrunning and hit game life, just don't get married. It's just that simple. You'll keep all of your money. Maybe him skill issue? I don't like that, at least. Not that they said skill issue, but the way that it was phrased like a millennial said it. That's what upsets me. No, it turns out funneling all of your upgrades into one thing is pretty strong. Weapons. We could buy aura or banana ring, sure. Maybe. Don't really know if I care for anyone. So you have to unlock all of these still. Okay, okay. I don't get why billionaires get married. Like, man, you're not doing it for the taxes, are you? Also sign a prenup. I don't know what you're talking about. They probably actually love them. That's why they're getting married to them like that. You wouldn't understand. I mean, I think I like Sir Oofy more, but we can give Fox a try. I just don't... So, how do I unlock... Teleport to the second stage on Forest Tier 2 is Clank. Complete Forest Tier 1. Wait, how did I not complete it? What did I do that stopped me from completing it? Because I thought I died in the endless part at the end. What are your thoughts on prenups, by the way? I've heard a lot of opinions. That's an insane question for me to be asked. Anyways, my exact thoughts on prenups are, like, realistically, I see absolutely no reason why you wouldn't want to legally cover for your own. You know what I mean? A, to jump. Yeah, I've done it before, man. I'm not an idiot. Because, like, I've heard people say it shows... no, you're fine. It was just a hot topic. I've heard people say, like, oh, that shows that there's a distrust in the idea that you could divorce, but it's like, and I don't want to, because it seems as though that's a very idealistic way to view the world, right? There's a lot of things that could happen bad that a prenup can help prevent. So for as far as I see it, I don't understand why I would want one signed. And also, because I feel like it's weird on both sides, right? Because I've heard that, well, it's weird to be like, oh, just in case we get married, or just in case we get divorced, because then you're already thinking about divorce before you get married. Now, okay, well, here's my, well, because the more I think about it, my thoughts are complex, right? I'm a very complex individual, as I'm sure you've been able to tell by the way I say come on stream about 400 times per day. But the one and only ever time I've heard somebody talk about getting a prenup and saying that it was a great idea was my high school teacher for government. And then he cheated on his wife with a student in high school. So I do think that, like, I've got a little bit of a bias against dudes who say I should get a prenup. Because immediately afterwards, he went to go cheat on his fully grown adult wife with a child, which was, like, I mean, honestly, it was a bold maneuver. I don't think I would have done it personally, but hey, that was his prerogative, you know? Yeah, dude, the mage is boring compared to the other one. Maybe getting orbitals is good. Start calling it baby batter like a distinguished creature. That's a good idea. That's actually kind of an A1 idea right there. What about brogert? I mean, there's so many different terms for it, right? There's your man mix-ins, you know? We'll get the epic fireball upgrade. Why? Because it was red and called to my name. I didn't even read what any of the other ones did. I'll be completely honest with you. I've got no clue how fireball is choosing its targets, but give me the attack speed tome, 100%. We need to shoot faster. Life slop? Yeah, dude, everything is slop these days. Oh my god, dude, you want to hang out in real life and get drinks together? Jesus, talk about a hangout slop. Oh, what's that? You want to go to a football game together and watch your favorite team and root for them, and you chose me, your best friend, to bring with you? Dude, fucking talk about sport slop. Sex slop? That's what I'm saying. Disgusting, man. That's gross. Also, why would I ever have sex when the stork is what brings the baby anyways? If I ever really wanted kids, I'd just wait for the stork to show up. It seems like he's got plenty on his mind already. And this is rogue slop right here. Everything's slop of a different flavor. Oh, great. Oh, my mom died in a car crash. Talk about fucking tragedy slop. No, that's awesome, dude. Wow, appeal to emotions. A debate, bro, when the cop has to tell him that his significant other just died in a car crash. Appeal to emotions. Not gonna work on me, buddy. Just Just give me a lifesteal. I don't know. It's something. Oh, what's good, Stone Golem? Haven't seen you in a minute, aka since last run. Yeah, get fucked, nerd. What can I say? I know how to walk circles around enemies. I'm a WoW player. Trauma slop? Yeah, oh my god. Literally slop dumping on me. Cursed Shrine plus 5% difficulty? Yeah, they need it, not me. Sure, I'll consult this guy. Get extra gold when taking damage. Plus 1 projectile count for all weapons. That seems not bad at all. I'm down for that one. Damage up. I think I'll go attack speed up right now. I should start like a debate, bro, and just consistently call out fallacies. Dude, if you want to call out phallic objects, I'm all in. I see it. It's kind of like, you know how there's people who call out hidden Mickeys? That's what I do with phallic objects. I'm like, ooh, I see it. It's hidden. Do raid value. Send Tally, hello. How goes it? I didn't get to see what game you guys were playing because I was very busy at work into clicking go live. But on the bright side, it's only about 5,000 degrees in my apartment, and I'm currently burning up. We are here to call out phallic objects. Hey, welcome to the squad. Handing out like an inspector badge. You're ready. Man, this is raid slop, appeal to authority. That's what I'm saying, man. Everything is slop. Dude, I was also thinking, I don't think that I would be really good at an open mic night, right? In fact, I dare say, I think I would be bad at an open mic night. With that said, I really want to go up there because I feel like this is a really good bit to start out on and be like, hey guys, really nervous, first time up here, you know, never really had to do a set before. I don't really have a set list or anything, but I've got like these comfort jokes. Sometimes I fall back to these just in case if I'm ever feeling down, if I'm feeling like the jokes aren't connecting. I start going to relatable comedies. So, you know, just trying to start up a story that tugs at the heartstrings, maybe get you invested because you're like, oh, I've lived an experience similar to that. So if you ever hear me doing that, please, at least as a favor to me, try to act like it's funny. So anyways, I was at the grocery store the other day. Open mic like singing? No, I just do karaoke if I wanted to go do that. But you know, I think that'd be a really good bit to start out on. The only issue is then you'd have to like put together a set for the other parts. I'm like, let's be honest. I can hardly find the go live button consistently every day. I'm not putting together a set list, all right? The only set list I'm putting together is songs to play on repeat until I get tired of them. And even then, I'm pretty lazy with that one too. I'm friend maxing with the help of Gamer Slop. Dude, that would be so sick for the, for a sponsor, for Gamer Slop. If you mention cum on stage, you get booed off. I don't know, if Jackbox Party Pack has taught me anything, it's that mentioning cum in comedic situations makes you the funniest person in the room. And I don't think they'd lie to me. We'll just keep going cool down there, I guess. Get more attack speed up. I went for the rocks over the attack speed. Nobody's reading the upgrades I'm getting. I'm explaining it for myself, man. Nobody else was looking at that and going, why would he choose that over attack speed? I understand. Look, there's pretty colors. It's like a... Man, not gonna lie, this is a crazy dopamine game. I'm telling you, the older I get, the more I understand people at the casino who tap the screen 37 times while they're gambling. All right, they're probably the most pure individuals we have left on this earth because you know what? They're fucking right. This is awesome. I'm just like tapping my screen. A chest, a chest. This one looks like a mimic because I don't have to pay for it. What's the catch? Why is it free? To poison enemies on hit, moldy cheese, my beloved. Because I had a key. Keys make one chest free. Obviously, that's what they all do. We've all known that. But yeah, every time I see a video of the just absolute boomers sitting in front of a slot machine that they've been at their whole life. No, this is what the other one does. Monkey has been released. Fuck yeah, dude. We'll be doing a monkey run next run. Everyone really lock in for the monkey run after this one. Wait till clankers see us in pain and say human slop. You guys, I'm telling you, it's not gonna look good when they uprise and take over. Oh, wait a minute. I have to find a boss and then move on. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, well, let's do that while we're over here. That's why I lost the other time. I never found the boss. This is what you're supposed to do. Okay, okay. I fear the day clanker gets recognized as a slur. I'm just saying that if you've ever said the word clanker, I hope that when, you know, the male loneliness epidemic reaches its peak and all you can do is date an AI chatbot, I hope she doesn't love you back. Will that be happening? Yes, I'll be making sure of it. Dude, it is always the funniest people who are talking about that, though. The kinds of people who bring up the male loneliness epidemic all the time, and no offense to them, they are always the kinds of people who play games inside for 14 hours out of the day. And, like, good for them. You know, that's awesome. With that said, I do think that's a big part of where the loneliness comes from. Never putting yourself out there does generally lead to, like, yourself not being put out there. Now, with that said, I mean, like, dating culture is atrocious right now, though. Like, I definitely empathize with that for sure. Because most people just, oh my God, who even cares about dating culture? We got yellow things on my screen. No, but, like, I completely, most people treat dating apps kind of like they're window shopping for somebody. So, like, it can still be rough out there on those streets for sure. We're not even getting a chance to read these. That's my secret. I haven't been reading them either. And I'm being 100% sincere when I say the following. I look at the colors of my upgrades, and then based off of vibes, I lock in one where I go, yeah, that would be a good color. What did the hourglass do? I don't know, but it's part of our team now, and I don't think I could do it without it. Absolutely zero clue what it is doing, and yet I know I can't live without it. Just got a vid from the Best Gimmick channel called 1D Gooner. So this is where, like, unfortunately, I have to prove that despite trying to cosplay as a Plato or Aristotle of our time, I'm not actually smart. Like, as heartbreaking as this may be to hear, isn't 1D, like, completely, it's like just a dot to us or something? Like, it's just like a line or something? Well, it's not even a line, because that has the illusion that there's, like, the second dimension to it. Isn't 1D literally just like a dot? Can't buy Thunder Mitts, that's fine. Don't need a Borger, that's fine. I'll just get my luck up. Get your luck up, not your funny up, kids. So find boss. That's got to be the boss down there, right? In the Hexen-looking portal. Yeah, that's right, I know Hexen. Yeah, it was one of the only games that my grandpa played on our family computer. So I learned it by default because of that. Okay, so there's Lil Bark. So this is why I failed last time, because I didn't do this. Oh shit, and it's got MMO raid mechanics. Dude, after having played more MMOs now, tried out a couple, right? MMO gamers are so funny. And I mainly say it because every time they're like, all right, this boss has a lot of mechanics to him. What's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of red circles that appear. If you're in those, you die. So don't stand in the red circles. And that is every MMO boss I've done. It's always just, hey, they put down an area that says you're in danger if you stand in this area. So don't stand in that area. Listen, man, you look at the dot and imagine anything else. I feel like that's a disgrace to the 1D gooning, isn't it? So now my goal is to just survive. Was the issue I didn't kill the boss last time, so it didn't count as the stage being completed? Don't answer that. I know neither of us have the answer. It's not fair for me to ask something of you that I also do not know the answer to, but... Hover over to see what it does when you pick up an item, and yes, the entire joke is an entire line of pixels. Well, Adam Sandler did have a movie called Pixels, and in that, this, by the way, is absolutely nothing to do with what you said. I just want you to know that. I don't want you to think that I'm really trying to lead you on to some great discovery. I just want you to know that they got Qbert pregnant in that movie, because it just kind of feels like knowledge I have to put out there every time I see the word pixel or think of the Adam Sandler movie Pixels, because I just want to know who on the writing team was like, we have to do Mpreg Qbert, otherwise I don't think this movie will be nearly as successful. And they were right. You know what, it's one of the best movies ever made. Dude, lying is so sick. You can just do it. You can just say whatever lies you want. See you guys in hell, by the way. I'm probably just gonna, like, die. I'm gonna get groped and killed on this slope, on this upward incline. But dying has caused time to freeze instead, and utilized my golden legendary item precisely as I had expected it to. So now we're gonna be getting X 6.0 on our coins that we're earning. I'm imagining that's what that is. They're a little fucking fast. Pixels is a good movie, and I'll stand on that. You really like the Emperor scene at the end? I know by now you're not leading to anything I've been watching since Old Model. Yeah, it's pretty true. Plus 14 silver. Character Calcium, character Monkey, character Mega Chad, character Clank. Okay, okay. I love the short guy. He was in Game of Thrones. We talking Peter Dinklage? Wait, hold on. Let's see how the leaderboard's doing. Math and Carnage is doing all right. Okay, Victor's doing pretty good. Everyone who's in the top leaderboard is using the Dice character, which makes me think they're possibly the strongest. Did I not unlock other characters, or do I just actually have them to play? Oh, buy weapon aura. Oh, I understand. But now we have Calcium, which is speed demon. Speed builds up, but is halved when you take damage. Also gain damage based on your speed. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Peter Griffin. Oh, yeah, that was his name. I always forget. We'll take that one. We'll buy whatever weapons we can. Aura. I don't really care for the banana, though. I feel like items matter a lot to get, right? Well, there's probably some min-maxers out there who are like, whatever you do, don't unlock Boss Buster. It's situational. You should only unlock items that are good in literally every situation, no matter what. I mean, we'll go for silver here. Well, hold on. There's a challenge? How does one challenge? Challenges. Oh, I don't like when games have names like this. Small boy. It just almost, it feels too Cards Against Humanity, you know? Mega Chad has a bug, by the way. Well, go on. Is it like a Hercules beetle? What kind of stuff we talking there? I mean, I wouldn't mind having a bug either. Millennial humor? I didn't want to say it, but since you did, yes, precisely. That's actually, yeah, no, exactly what I was going to say, but I think we just want to shoot arrows that pierce enemies too. I feel like that's not bad. I wish we had a reroll. Can you grind on shit with the skateboard? Oh, I can grind my shit all right. In game, I've got absolutely no idea, but I can grind my shit. Do not get it confused. If you get it twisted, you will regret it. I have been thinking, by the way, because I've been looking at getting back into Magic the Gathering. So I've been looking at some stuff, right? Dude, I've been coming up with a new strategy that I kind of want to try at my local game store, because I actually think it's the #1 best way to win any Magic the Gathering game. So my plan is, and this is going to be the hardest step, I have to talk to a woman. At which point I will ask her, hey, would it be cool if you wasted your afternoon standing behind me in a card shop and just looking at my opponents over my shoulder? Because I've got a theory that Magic the Gathering players will crumple and turn to dust while a woman is looking at them. So I'm going to use this psychological warfare to win before the decks are even flipped. All I'll have to do is play some budget deck and then show up, and it's all in my favor from there. It's actually hardly fair for them when I show up with that. They won't know what to do. It'll be unbeatable. Now, it will only work for the first time until the game store bans that, because, you know, it's not very sportsman-like. But I do think for the first couple tournaments I win, it'll be worth it for sure. It takes all of the luck out of Magic the Gathering and puts it all into what's up, Golden Guy. Legendary Precision Tome. We simply must purchase it, unfortunately. How was I supposed to not purchase it? They put it in gold. But also, hi, Sen. Hi, Sen. Sorry, I was in the middle of my bit, which is obviously, you know, the most important thing to me at any moment. I hope your stream was good. I appreciate the raid, all that other stuff. So this is like, it's like a Vampire Survivor style game. And then I'll go read YouTube chat. I saw there were a bunch of messages over there. But, it's like Vampire Survivors, but from an over-the-shoulder third-person view. The character I'm playing right now is all about going fast, so you won't really get such a good idea of like what the enemies do, because I'm trying not to interface with them. 27% to apply a stack of blood mark when hitting the enemies. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. I would tell you guys what blood mark does, but I think we all already know what blood mark does. Charging a charge shrine will turn it into a healing zone. Also spawn 2 extra charge shrines for future stages. I don't know how you go to a future stage. Maybe you just go back to the portal from the boss you killed. Maybe that's the whole idea. Give me more attack speed over damage. I think I just want to, because damage we're scaling with speed. Not attack speed, but speed nonetheless. And as long as I never get hit, I'm going to have infinite speed anyways. Infinite speed is also what the homeless guy down the street has, so like kind of jealous of that one. Legendary precision tome every single time it shows up. I mean, it's unfortunate, but you kind of have to. Oh my god, wait. Oh, god damn. I'm just popping tricks for the fun of it. I got Skate 4, what can I say? How is that game? I heard it was out, and then I've heard one of 2 things with it. Thing 1, say that again, holy shit, Fantastic Four. No, the 2 things I've heard about it have I've seen people saying it is the best game they've played in ages. They're so happy Skate's back. And then I've heard that the game is complete abysmal dog shit. So I do know it falls somewhere on that spectrum. The only issue is it is a slightly large spectrum. What we got going on back here? Yeah, that's why I should have checked that earlier, for sure. All right, just keep moving. Getting hit really sucks. Our damage has now fallen off horribly. But don't worry, to make up for it, I've decided to get hit 77 more times. As a little apology to myself for getting hit that often, I decided a couple more hits won't hurt. Oh my god, what a jump. Holy. Wait, you actually can't catch me. It's goofy and fun. Critics hate laughing. That is very true. I mean, comedy in games is kind of, and not to be like Mr. Things Were Better When I Was a Kid. But like, if you make a game where its main point is just kind of like it's a gimmick that you do for fun, people will judge it as though it's trying to be serious and be like, this game is not good because it fails on these serious mechanics. Like, I remember I played, this is a complete anecdote that doesn't exactly relate, but shut up, it's my channel. I will die 4 minutes into a run and I will continue my story. I remember I played, what the fuck was the game? I played Gang Beasts with a friend. And he was mad that the fighting didn't have enough tech to it, which was a little bit of an absurd complaint to me, because it was Gang Beasts, man. Of course it doesn't have much tech to it. That's kind of the point of it. 10% chance to open chests for free. Not really what I was hoping for, but we'll take it. Calcium doesn't seem quite my speed. You're just my size. But we'll give him another try. Well, I was on the higher difficulty. That is true. By the way, try to get aura, because speed equals more aura damage. Aura makes it so people near you start to die, meaning if you don't get hit longer, and that equals more aura damage and speed. Okay. We need that rank competitive Gang Beast stretch. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't know where you're at on ladder on Gang Beast, what's the fucking point, man? I'm over here trying to grind out the ladder, and it's almost like you aren't taking it seriously. With that said, you want to know a game I am looking forward to when it drops? Dude, and like, this might prove that I have a problem, right? Like, I may be the issue. With that said, dude, I can't wait to play Riot's new fighting game, 2XKO. Holy, does it look fun. Leave a trail of fire behind you. Now, that's not bad. Skip. I have 1 skip. I would love to use it, but unfortunately, when you're playing on controller, they don't let you go down there. Maybe I just shouldn't even play on controller. Fuck it. You know what? We're changing up my entire control scheme right after I learned how to play it on controller. All right, what are we doing here? What am I at now? Okay, it's control this slide. Got it. Easy. You should play Skate 4. Is it free? If Skate 4 is free, I'm so... If it's free, I think nobody should complain, by the way. Like, if it is free and you are complaining about the game, that's crazy. If it is $60, you will not be seeing me playing it. But that's nothing against the game. That's everything about the fact that I don't have money right now. I don't think it's free. I'll search up the price. Okay, okay. Oh, 1 money acquired. The 4. Oh my god. Holy. I mean, it's paying dividends. Oh, baby. Well, you know, unfortunately, that's kind of all we got. Okay. Jump above. Woo. Let's go open up that one chest here. We can also move around, get more, like, charge up places. God, I do wish that one bone would kill. The bone weapon, I'm currently not fucking with, but maybe once I get enough damage, I will completely change my tune. Because all I can kind of do right now is keep going around. Gold tome can't do it, unfortunately. Apparently, it is free. All right, people are stupid. Dude, honestly, it's so funny. Because gamers will actually look you in the eyes and say some shit like, I'm not going to be playing the new Riot fighting game because it's data collection from Riot Vanguard I simply can't support. I value my privacy very much, so therefore I will not be playing the game. And then immediately afterwards, they create an account with the exact same password that they've been using for everything else. Or they go on their phone and all of a sudden they're like, no, of course, like, my data's secured on my phone because you can't just, like, sell data. That'd be insane if companies were buying my data. No shot. But that's also why I won't be picking up this game, because of the privacy concerns I have about it. Mother, you'll have your fucking Neopets account password data mined and then go, oh, fuck, I gotta change my bank account. I think I want the power gloves. Aura. What's good? What's good, gamers? They call it aura maxing. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Yes, I deal 4 damage per attack. How could you tell? All right, another one here. 7% evasion. I think having some evasion chance could be massive for us. I'm not banking on using it, but in the off chance I've got to use it, I'm going to be very happy that I do have it. While we're at it, though, we can just hop down here, see what we got. Woo! I love popping those guys. They don't hurt their enemy, or they don't hurt their allies, but I think they should. Woo! Woo! Hey, man, let's chill out, shall we? All right. You know what? This guy's awesome. I understand it. I get why people like this guy. I don't know if anyone does. I don't know if anyone's played this game. I saw one, like I said, I saw one TikTok that inspired everything about me playing this game. Because seeing a guy say that he sunk 5 hours into this game last week and is addicted really made me realize that there's something special here, because nobody has found the game yet if people playing 5 hours think they're addicted. And again, it's the highest form of praise that I can give, is that, like, I value their opinion more than the average gamer. Because that's somebody who actually has things they have to do in their day-to-day life, and they viewed this game as worth their time. That's how I knew this was something special. One bone can give you the little death, though. Whoa! Hey, man, that's a little close. Movement speed up. It simply must be. Unfortunately, I see no other way this could potentially go. Okay, there was someone in the fucking trees, man. I didn't realize. That's on me, though, because I didn't realize. I didn't realize. There we go. I'm actually going to go download Skate. Brother, I'm playing it right now. Check this shit out. Try hitting that one in Skate. Woo! Okay, it was almost really embarrassing. I almost actually just took damage from that. Aura's damage up or more projectiles from my bones. Give me harder bones, man. That's all I ask for. All I ask is to be able to bone a little bit. So what's Power Gloves even doing for us? I think it's got something to do with all these aura waves I'm sending out. Either that or that's aura. No, that wouldn't make sense. No, think a little, think a little. God, I can't. Bitch. All right. Give me this. Give me the agility tome giga upgraded. Give me aura's size up. Give me, oh fuck, it's everything was good. Give me more aura size and damage. And then we can just keep riding it out. Give me more aura damage. I don't know when this shield goes away. I'm going to play like it's here permanently. Jumping on the very edge of a ramp gives speed, so you can spam that for speed. I don't know what the fuck a ramp counts as, but I think I got it on one of those. Give me more projectile bounces. If my bone is bouncing, I'm feeling good. From what I've seen, it looks hella goofy, and the clips look fun and all that kind of stuff. I mean, like, I've seen a couple clips. I saw a FaZe member playing the game. I don't remember which FaZe member. And like that was kind of sick because like, I don't know, it's, you know when you see your elementary school teacher just like in line at a grocery store or something? Well, if you lived in a small town, that's what it felt like. Because I was like, holy shit, you're still around and doing stuff. How about that? Gain 2 thorns for every 1% armor. Also gain 10% armor. Yeah, not exactly my class's tempo, but sure. Now that is the microwave. We all know what the microwave does, so I'm not even going to bother explaining it. Because like, you either, I mean, you're in the microwave, no, or you aren't. Also, I'm not going to use it because like, they don't know this, but I actually own an air fryer, so it's almost embarrassing that they have the microwave there. Because, like, you know, the microwave is cool and all, but once you get an air fryer, it'll really change your lives, you know? Whoa! Unlucky spawns. Unlucky spawns. But it was bound to happen. Now, I'm pretty weak. Just in terms of the damage we deal. Boss Curse. I think I'm chill on that, even though that could be fun. I think I'll play some music for fun. Play that song, you know, the one that makes me go all night long. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Look where you're going, man. FaZe Jev, man, that's crazy. An entire generation knows FaZe for IRLs. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I think you're describing precisely the reason why I stopped watching FaZe. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've never understood IRL streaming. But that's your thing, right? Like, go for it. And I don't mean IRL streaming as in, like, using an actual face cam. Obviously, I get that. And the only reason I preface that is because some people go like, well, you're a VTuber, well, you know about IRL. Look, man, I know that I want to escape from I know that I healthily want to drown out all of my troubles, duh, just like the rest of us. But woo, holy, okay, we're chilling. I mean, we should probably start like spamming this just to get a little bit of speed going. Okay, we're chilling. Woo. Nuke him. Nuke him if you got him, and brother, I had him. But yeah, I just never really got IRL streaming, especially some of like the harassment streamers. I just don't even understand. What is there to like about that, you know? Swarm incoming? I think I'm built for it. I wish that I was dealing a little bit more damage. So let's start kind of... Holy shit. All right, yoink this over here, though. Because now, with a swarm... Speed up. Oh, baby, we're making money. Woo. Holy shit, there's a lot over there, though. All right, that was a lot of speed lost, actually, so kind of sucks for us. Get that agility tome, and all that speed's exactly back where it should be, which is, of course, with me. She belongs with me! All right, open this bad boy up. But yeah, no cap for speed. Should I switch to Twitch for live streaming? I mean, it's up to you, really. What's nice about YouTube is YouTube promotes your stream irregardless of the number of people in there. Twitch kind of only cares about the number of people in there. In fact, I mean, even if you have people in there, people are only going to notice you if you're in the, what do they call those slots? The like, top 3 people who are in a category. That's the only way Twitch cares about you. Otherwise, they don't really give a fuck. Well, we'll take it. Higher % chance. Sorry, I was taking a sip of my Gatorade Zero Sugar, man. I had to specify that it had no sugar, okay? Otherwise, I don't get any of my money from this brand deal. And I need that. Wow, I don't have more XP. I really thought I'd be, like, spamming levels. That's it? Where's the rest? Oh, here it comes. Yeah, okay, there it is. There it is. We're fine. We're fine. I was worried for a moment there. Size tome up. All right, now our aura is doing something. Now garlic's starting to pop off. What can I say? Yeah, I speak in vampire survivor terms. Revolver killed 7,000 enemies. Generally, they can kill 6, I thought, and then had to reload. But to be fair, Twitch categories don't only put highest viewers at the top of the channel anymore. If the person is sorting by recommended instead of by viewers. But I feel like most people have swapped theirs to recommended by number of people in the channel again. I mean, I guess the other thing a lot of people filter out is like they use language tags. Wait a minute, shouldn't I, does my stream have an English tag? If not, should I put a French tag on there just to see what happens? Like get people joining in here typing in French and I'm like, whoa, English only, man. Then you read the rules in English. Where I said no other languages allowed. If I could set it to Japanese and be like, whoa, guys, I can't read that. What the fuck? Yeah, guys, I'm not able to read what you're saying here. What are we talking about? Guys, come on. Think of me for a second. Recommend is the standard setting now, at least. Yeah. It is the standard for sure. They've changed it to be the standard now. But if you ever change it once off of that, it'll just keep whatever you changed it to. And I feel like that's what most people do. Because, I mean, gain duration? Brother, I talked with my wife last night, and she said I don't need to last any longer, and 13 seconds is actually plenty. So, unfortunately, you're not going to be getting me with that one. Gain crit chance. Okay, that's actually kind of sick. And then after we hit this one, we've got to run to the boss instantly. As someone, what flavor of Gatorade? It's just an orange one. I'm kind of basic. I love the orange one, man. It's my favorite one. I don't care. You know what? Cancel me if you have to. I understand. What we got? Final swarm incoming? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find where the boss was. I saw him at one point. But now I can't find shit. And we got to really rush this guy down, so. We don't have unlimited time here. It should be on my map somewhere. Because we've seen him before. Yeah, there it is. Alright, hit this one. Boss spawning. What's good, little bark? I don't deal damage to you, do I? Hey, deal a smidge. Okay, well, there goes all my damage. We don't stand a chance. I'm only good at AoE. I had to start this ages ago. Holy, and I mean, 24,000 HP, it sure seems like a lot to me, but I mean, live your life, king. Give me anything. Jump higher and further, sure. What we got up here? All right. God damn, I forgot the ghost can fly, dude. Holy, all right, we're done. Wait. Yeah, we're dead. Recommend, sorry, I already read that one. Okay. I've been calcified, unfortunately. Turbo socks have been unlocked. Hey, man, keep that to yourself, unfortunately. Quests. Killing skeletons. Getting the damage tome to level 7. Getting more of these. Unlocking monkey. Getting more weapons. Finding bananas, killing people. Block damage with armor as Sir Oofy, and then we get something else. Kill enemies with the sword. Okay, maybe we do another Sir Oofy. Not gonna lie, this does look kind of fun. It is I like it a lot. Now, I am no game developer. Would a claim all button have broken the bank? If the answer is yes, I will click through everything. I understand. They're getting more expensive these days. More and more daring out there. Speed socks, I mean, maybe. But we can also get the Mega Chad. And what do you need? Kill goblins and get an axe. Okay, well, there's Clank. Free my man Ratchet. He didn't do anything wrong. Fucked up that we only have the one. 20% more damage to enemies above. Okay, I just don't know if I care about that. So what do we have for this one? Stops damage and stuns enemies. Sure, why not? We'll give him a try. The fuck was the moan on stream? Did I moan? Sometimes I don't even notice. Do I have to stop to flex? No. He just kind of does that shit on his own. Okay. Damn, he has that walk to him. Holy. They really did give him the exaggerated swagger of, well, unfortunately, you know, the quote is escaping me right now. I just can't think of what it is. Sword and aura? Oh, fuck yeah. This is all I need. You may not like it, but this is what the ideal man looks like. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I'm the slowest guy in the world. A shield tome? I could. I'm not going to, but I definitely could. All right. Just get our free goblin kills in early. So how do I flex? Because it just said, like, you have flex. I don't see that anywhere on my screen. And I can't stand still. Oh, he's flexing. Was that it? I don't know. I hope you all enjoyed that for a second. That's all we get. Agility tome, I don't hate. I feel like there's probably better ones for us. So I'm going to skip and see what else we can get. Plus 15% more damage to elite enemies and bosses. You know, I made fun of that when I unlocked it. And I would like to apologize for that. Because, dear Lord, do I need it. Oh! Flex works like a damage block. Okay. It stuns enemy. Okay, yeah. Projectile speed, we don't have projectiles. Crit chance, I don't want to crit. So we are taking move speed. Good thing I used my one and only skip of the run to end up with the exact same thing. You know, it's not always about what you want, right? Sometimes it's about finding what you need. And as it turns out, unbeknownst to anybody, what I really needed was a bit more movement speed. I mean, I don't think it'll be bad, right? Because this guy is a smidge on the slow end. I would not mind attack speed, HP regen, knockback, or gold gain. It's all ass. It's atrocious. It's the worst shit I've ever seen. I guess I'll take regen. I'm not happy about it, but I'll take regen. It plays into the tanking idea more than the other ones, at least, but whew. Also, size is good for this character. Size is good for most, okay? Some of us were only born with what we have, and we accept it, though. Him walking towards me just to turn around the second I hit him is so funny. He wanted to smoke until he realized it would hurt. Goes good with aura? Yeah, that's why I was like, whatever. Or unless you mean size. In which case, yeah, no, I figured that was why. But, like, unfortunately, I was not at liberty to choose size. That was more up to the game than me. Well, we might as well go activate some of these. I don't really want to get boss modifiers right now. I think we're okay on our level curve where walking won't harm us too much. Because, like, that's the only issue is when you walk away, the enemies who are in theory around you are no longer around you. Gain crit damage, but no crit chance or pickup range in gold. I mean, fuck it. Let's take some crit damage. If we crit, which I think we should still have a 5% crit chance. Yeah, I just saw it. We'll be happy to have it. We'll definitely take far more agility. Again, it's not exactly what I was searching for, but we'll take it. We'll take it. So if you guys are wondering how I'm doing, by the way, because I know last time on stream, it was, I think, Saturday where I was talking about how exhausted I am. Don't worry. It doesn't get any easier. Me to the future talking to me from the past. No, but it's rough. It's definitely rough. I've been feeling very drained and exhausted, but luckily yesterday I ended up deciding not to go paint so I could try and like recover before the work week. I did not, but like here I am. You know what the great part is though? If you just close your eyes, plug your ears, and start going la 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 la, it actually can't affect you anymore. That's real. We'll take more crit chance, I guess. Now we've got roughly a 10% crit chance. Took that attack on the chin. Why? Because it just kind of felt like what Mega Chad would do. All right, dodging is for others, not us. I don't love these options. I'm gonna take the HP regen one because I could definitely use some more HP. I'm choosing based off current, not for the future, and I think that's fine. Now, you are XP, I imagine? Yes. Yeah. Just kind of a walking XP pod. Why do I decide to get hit by that every single time? God forbid a man wants to jump up in the air. God forbid I want to see how much air I can get. Flex? Okay, not what I was hoping to flex on, but whatever. Now we're chilling here. Open this bad boy. Get the golden glove. It's actually the only item in the game. They don't want to tell you that, but it's true. You'll notice every single time I get an item, it's always the fucking golden glove. They love the golden glove. Might be the most common one, but it's fine because, you know, it slightly increases the amount of gold we get. So it's actually, look, as much as I was just complaining about it, it is really nice to have, because every now and then, or not even every now and then, there's so many chests on a map that having more gold still feels really nice. Got this one right here, wrench, sure. Do I even know what wrench does? Not at all. Can I mouse over it? Not current. Oh, over here. Charge 4% faster and get 7.5% increased rewards. Yeah, I don't really know how that works when I get one option. I guess it's like increased odds that they roll well. More damage is definitely good. More HP regen is definitely not bad, seeing as I kind of just tank shit anyways. I will find a way to play tank and everything. 2% chance to bonk an enemy dealing 20x damage. I do not hate that at all, actually. I know you'd think huge damage numbers would upset a guy such as myself, but no, actually, I do like seeing numbers go up. Is why I like to gamble so much also, is because you can actually only win when you gamble. Why does he get on his knees for his slide like that? Why is he sliding directly into the position? Holy shit. Alright, I'll fuck with this character for sure. Oh, wait, what was all? It doesn't get any easier? Don't worry, don't worry. I'm actually fine. I was just kind of kidding. I was just kind of talking. I was just kind of saying whatever comes to mind. Alright, alright. Woo! Dude, I don't know if anybody else saw it. It was probably decently niche. There was like this one golf game that people were trying to gatekeep on TikTok, and it just made a bunch of people want to go play the golf game, and then everybody who played it was like, I don't even like golf. I just wanted to play it to prove that guy wrong. And I was like, I just think spite is such a funny motivator for people. Spending your time doing something you don't enjoy to try and upset a stranger who probably will not see what you're talking about is so funny, man. It reminds me of like those people who put I don't know if you've seen it. They put like stickers on someone's car if they don't park right or anything like that. I always think that those are so funny because yes, the person who parked like an asshole is objectively the one who's the most in the wrong. What is a power-up multiplier? No clue. So we will not be getting it. But, yeah, we'll take that one, sure. Why not? Spawn more charge beacons? I'm down. But yeah, the kinds of stickers where it's like, hey, park inside the lines. Those kinds of stickers, they're so funny to me because you're spending your money to try and make somebody else feel bad for not parking well. I just guarantee that they don't really care. There's a reason they parked horribly in the first place, right? Like, they don't really care about others around them. So all you've done is just kind of waste your money. I mean, on the bright side, you've probably given an Etsy shop a little bit of money, so that's huge. But aside, maybe a Redbubble shop if you were not supporting local art. No, I'm kidding. I know Redbubble's technically, the people on there are local artists, but come on. Realistically, especially at this point, I feel like Redbubble is so many people just kind of take AI scans of something that is popular and hope somebody else will buy it. Plus 8% XP gain. Wait, there's another condition for it? Definitely not just a normal watch. Oh, okay. Sick. The other condition is nothing. It was just flavored. Which I appreciate them attempting to season the cards a bit more, make them more flavorful, but it doesn't. The bonk noise when bonk activates. That's good. I like that. They've got, you know what? I'll give it up. You're not so bad, little guys. Sorry, what did they call it? Small boys? Yeah, you're not so bad. Don't love saying that, actually. I kind of hated the way that was ringing off my tongue. Those are bad, actually. I guess we might as well just see what we got going on over here. Look, I didn't think about it, okay? If I thought before I was speaking, you think I would click the go live button? No shot. That's not what we do around these parts. HP regen tome does sound pretty good. I'll just keep taking this. That's kind of the nice part, is if I keep taking HP regen, I'm effectively unkillable. And I don't have to worry anymore. What we got over here? Backpack plus 1 projectile count for all weapons. I'm definitely down for that. I mean, it only matters for my sword, but I kind of feel like my sword's doing the most. I don't know. The sword feels very impactful. Everything else is just kind of there on the team, you know? Now, we have found the boss before. We now have the money to open this bad boy. And if we got it for free, which I think we did not. Classic little prank on myself. Oh, there's Chunkum the Terrible. I like when he gets stuck on a tree. There it is. His signature move. All right, give me attack speed. I disallow it. All right, we're chilling. Open this bad boy up. Increased HP regen by 5. I mean, look. We'll take whatever we can get. I am a little sad that this is all we're getting, but we've got a minute to go do the boss. And last time starting the boss too late completely irreparably fucked me over. So I think I'm going to start walking towards the boss right now. I know, heartwarming. What do we have right there? Nothing worth picking up. We will be taking this, though, because we do charge faster and allegedly have better rewards. But this one was just like green. Oh, never mind. 1.6x on the projectile count. Okay. Technically not x. It was just adding to it. I understand the difference between addition and multiplication, okay? I barely passed 2nd grade. No, okay. They probably don't teach you. I don't know. I don't remember when you're supposed to start learning multiplication. The number one thing I remember was the first time I had to, like, divide. Like, I remember fractions in elementary school. That was the one that blew my mind. Everybody always talked about negative numbers blowing their mind. To me, I like, realistically, as a kid, I remember thinking that, like, negative numbers made sense. Because, yeah, it makes sense that there would be something before 0. But dividing numbers that didn't evenly go into each other, I was like, what the fuck do you mean you can divide 9 by 4? No, you can't. It's not, no calculator could even do this. Because 9 by 3 is 3. 9 by 4 is nothing. It's not real. That's where I was like, I know they're pranking me now. Because this can't be correct. It's not, everything we've come to know about math as it is would have to be completely rewritten to change this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy that we started this when we did because, dear Lord. I mean, it's not getting any easier. And I'll put it that way. More HP regen or more aura size? I'll take more HP regen, please. All right, all right. Gotta, like, weirdly make sure I'm hitting everything in a circle. This is the one spot where having controller was really nice. I don't have to walk in the 8 cardinal directions. Woo. Can you hop down so I can actually hit you? Sorry for asking. I'm actually so sorry I asked. That's on me. That was an out-of-pocket ask. You have so much going on in your life right now. I shouldn't have even asked all that. Thanks for the burgers. You guys don't stand a chance. Kill 2,000 enemies using the sword, unlock the axe. Okay, I think I unlocked that a while ago, but thank you for letting me know. Woo! Woo! Okay. Holy shit. Okay, it's just that simple. It's just that simple. Give me a little something here that can change everything. That changes absolutely fucking nothing, and I think you know it. Alright. Bound to happen. What can I say? Tweaked out, killed. I mean, c'est la vie, you know? Such is life. Alright. Well, in we go once more. Leeching Crystal. Upgrade regen totem. I don't hate the idea of getting a leech upgrade. Where's the leeching totem at? Yeah, no wonder it's this one. Plus 50 max. Would anybody guess that leeching crystal was not a lifesteal item? Would anybody have guessed that? Because honestly, I just assumed I was unlocking a lifesteal item. That's on me. a very foolish one to believe, clearly, but I mean, we got a couple more silver there. Let's play a... Fuck it, let's try a clank run. And we'll keep doing the, teleport to the second stage. Sure. Let's see what he's got going on. Do I actually have to aim the revolver? If they let me go into first person to aim it, this is the best character in the game. All right, they don't. Okay, well. Oh, I have shield on this character. It's gotta be the revolver upgrade first. That's like his whole thing from what I can tell. And then I saw we got crit chance per level. So that's gonna be massive. So we should be going for crit damage on this guy for sure. See what we got in here. One of the best green items. Why? Damage is damage, man. It's hard to argue with like damage being good. Name one time throughout human history where something getting damaged was bad. That's right. You can't possibly. 10%. Let's just get the pickup range. Always feel like everything's barely out of range anyways. I think a little pickup range is fine. It's not what I was hoping for, but it's what we've got. And then I wanted to... Oh my god, now that's despicable. And we've got a shady businessman over there. Definitely keeping our eyes on him, for sure, for sure. There's another... What is the green... Oh, I get it. Fire staff or bow? I think bow and revolver makes sense to me. Why? I actually, so like the real reason that I was thinking is like we used to have bows and then we learned it was way cooler to shoot people with guns. So I just kind of assumed that like if shooting with one's pretty cool, how could the other one be anything other than awesome? Oh, this levels up its crit chance. Well, that's not great then because we're already kind of getting crit chance for free. But I did like it more than the other tomes we had there. Give me another gym syringe. I deserve it. Increase my luck by 7%. I think luck... Like, in games like this, I never know what luck does. You could hit escape and read. I'm definitely not reading. As tragic as that is. That one I already knew. That was a foregone conclusion. Alright, because I never learned how. Because I wasn't hooked on phonics, man. All right, my leapfrog or leap pad, whatever it was called, was always intimidating to me. Deal more damage to elite enemies, not gonna need it. Projectile and crit damage. Now that's good. Projectile bounces is also kind of massive, but I do think crit damage is just too worth getting. There we go, there we go. Projectile speed, attack speed. Attack speed is going to be huge with a revolver, probably. I mean, in real life, it just leads to you having to do that cool, like, flip trick while you're reloading it more often. I'll be honest, I did want to play Borderlands today. But then I thought to myself, how would I get Borderlands 4 to run while I'm on stream? Which is also, by the way, the reason I was like, I can't buy Skate 4 if it costs money, because I just bought Borderlands 4 after buying Silksong. So... the money was a little bit duration, thorns, or knockback. Just give me thorns. I might as well do a little something if I get hit. I'm not going to be getting hit, but it's better than absolutely nothing. Unless skipping an upgrade gives you a reroll, which it might, but I wouldn't know because the game doesn't bother to explain that. And you might think that I'm saying that as a negative. I mean it entirely as a positive. I would way rather just jump into a game, play some rounds, and see what happens than have to read through 77 lines of a tutorial, man. I get so tired of, oh, well, +1 projectile count is so good, but plus damage is also so good. All right, we'll do the plus damage because now we're at X 1.5 from 1.3. That's not bad. But the projectile counts were tempting me. You take the epic revolver upgrade every single day. There's actually zero question in my mind about that one. But yeah, I get so tired of games doing tutorials for the most basic shit of all time. And I know that there's like the argument of what if it's somebody's first game ever. But I think that if you don't have the ingenuity to press the buttons on your controller to learn what each button does, you're not gonna make it far in the game anyways. No offense. Like if you can't figure out which button makes you jump when there's a gap in the starting zone, that is natural selection taking its course, I fear. Increase luck by 2% when opening a chest. That's actually not bad at all. I know we've opened a couple chests, but now we've got more from there. Moldy cheese gained. Thank God, I was getting hungry. I think they should just make tutorials optional. Yeah, like just let people skip them. Because they're not actually teaching valuable skills to a lot of people. Now, there are definitely some things where people are like, yeah, but this game's mechanics have XYZ, which is very weird and different for new players. Look, that's where you can just do like a singular pop-up tutorial that goes, hey, by the way, when you get this, it means this. And then everybody else will go, I don't want to see this, and close out of it instantly. But then you've done your due diligence. You don't need to tell me in the tutorial about a mechanic that I'm not going to care about for 30 hours. I'm smart. I'm hopefully smart enough to learn some of it on my own. Also, now we have the attack speed green item unlocked, which is huge. I didn't know we had one. Unfortunately, since our shots do pierce, being up in the air doesn't help too much, but now we have projectile bounces. So now our AoE should go insane. Has anything changed? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Damage syringe? That's huge. Dude, this run is big. Okay, I'm dead. All right, I'll see you all in hell. Very enjoyable for those 10 seconds where I thought that, like, we would live. No, we're fine. We're fine. More of these. Another one of these. Why not? What we got here? Power up multiplier. I think that's worthwhile. I don't really know what it does. Use the Shrine of Suck this many times. That's what I'm talking about, man. Why we call it that? Complete 20 quests? Maybe. I just wouldn't even have a clue if I'm doing that. But if they're telling me, who am I to doubt? Projectile speed, projectile count, shield tome. Just give me more shield. Attack speed, 100%. Actually, it was like 27%. You know what I'm saying. Shield tome again. We're nice and tanky now. Honestly, shield might just be better than health. We'll blast music. What does it do? I can only caution guesses because I do not know. Projectile speed up does feel good though, since our shots are bouncing. Spawn these guys wide. They're nothing. No offense. Sorry. I'm sure that they were told they were special and were going to grow up to be someone, you know, real important. And their parents say, oh, you're going to grow up to be such a heartbreaker. Yeah, how'd that work out for them? Yeah, now they play Valorant 18 hours a day. Sorry. They are breaking hearts, but only because, like, it's the parents' hearts that they're breaking. Like, okay, are you at least immortal? No? Okay, then get the fuck out of my house. That's all. If your child does end up becoming like a deadbeat gamer, right, who does nothing but stay at home, I think the only reason you should be really disappointed in them is if they're not good at games. Because that's almost more insulting, that they never amounted to anything else in life and then we're bad at games. That's sad. Now, if they're a goated gamer, never mind. It's all worth it. You are not allowed to be ashamed of them. I'm feeling targeted by this one. No, because you're good at games. I'm talking about people who are bad at games. I'm talking like the kind of gamer who would play 1,000 hours of League of Legends and still be in bronze. That's the kind of gamer I don't understand. Because, like, if you have nothing but time, you should be good at games. If that's all you do while you're at home. If you watch Netflix shows while playing games and it deteriorates your ability, look, I understand, okay? Nobody is immune to that kind of thing going on. I get it. We're level 20. Okay, so our crit chance is really good. Unfortunately, our crit damage is very low. Plus, like I said, I think it's awesome that games are a life skill. I'm just saying that you better be good at them. Crit damage up, why not? What do you got for me? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's got the fattest of them all? Oh my god, me? What the hell? Wait, really? You mean that? Thanks, I've been working out. It's probably all the squats I'm doing. Also, you have other life skills that you're good at. I'm talking about the kinds of people who don't even, like, bother going outside to exercise. You at least get physical also. Which is, in my opinion, way more than the kinds of gamer. If you want to know who I was actually targeting with that one, it was more, I was basing it off of my older brother. Because, like, I have no reason to be better at games than him. I go to a job. It shouldn't be happening. It's his skill that he's been honing. And he plays nothing but Halo. Well, no, he also plays a lot of games that I consider... I feel like he'd be a kick-ass accountant. Why? He does nothing but balance numbers in games all day. All he wants to do is play Stellaris, play Hearts of Iron, play... What are the other games that are like a Civilization, play... There was another one that I'm thinking of. What is it called? Tropical? Pop Tropica, I think. It's probably that one. Definitely that last one. Which those are just not my kind of game, man. I can't. If I wanted to balance spreadsheet numbers all day, I'd work in a marketing department, you know? That's not my style. But it just goes to show how there are games out there for everybody. Kill 12,500 enemies. I'm good. Oh my god, our damage is absurd. Only balanced out by the fact that in one singular hit we die, but you know. You take the good with the bad. Yeah, I guess that's true. We haven't killed too many more. I was like, where's all the other XP? You know, probably with the fact that I haven't done anything since my last magnet. I just want every magnet to give me 77 levels. Is that really too much to ask? Attack speed up? Yeah, we'll definitely be taking it. Honestly, this character is absurd. It's gotta be the beer yet again. As sad as it is to keep minusing our max HP doesn't mean anything to a shield gamer. Oh, cast blood magic upon hitting an enemy, damaging nearby enemies, and healing you for 6.5%. Yeah, that definitely said 7.5. I just made up 6 because I wanted it not to be as good, I guess. What can I say? It's all I care about. Where does it fall on the tier list? Should I be taking this one? Honestly, I'm going to be doing something... You can call me insane for this one, but... Oh, wait, never mind. That's just the boss. Okay. Lil Bark. There he is. Don't worry. I've been told his bark is worse than his bite. Laugh whenever you want, by the way. It's okay. This is a safe space. You are allowed to laugh at that joke. And by the way, do not say what joke, because otherwise I'll have to label you as Stantler and or Waldorf. And that's kind of, you know, you don't want to hear that one. Enter the portal. Sure. Why not? Enter portal. I don't know if you needed timer remaining, but I was worried once we hit into the infinite mode, it would instantly be like, oh, you got to do it. Otherwise, you're fucked. I guess we'll take this to start. Why not? Takes more damage than I thought it would to kill that one. Power up drop chance, sure. Oh, wait a minute. Power ups are power ups. Dude, that makes so much sense. This whole time I've been trying to parse together what they could possibly mean by power up. And I know that the statement I just said makes no sense. I'm talking like the magnet that drops on the ground, the speed up, the rage plus damage. Those ones that temporarily power me up classify themselves as power-ups. They really broke the mold with this game. See, I would have known that if they would have just put it in the fucking tutorial. I don't know why games don't have longer tutorials, man. That's what I've always said that. If I'm one thing, it's consistent, and I've been saying games need longer tutorials for almost as long as I can remember. So what does the microwave do over here? Because if it gets rid of a green item to bake it into something else, I'm down to see what we got. Choose an item to clone. This uses a random item of the same tier. Oh. Well, then in that case, I don't know. Maybe in the future we will, but... So it's a little Risk of Rain there. It's a little printer for you. Okay. Get our green here, see what we got. Plus shield, thorns, or attack speed. Give me more attack speed always. Because, like, the faster we shoot, the higher our damage is. Also, when we get free damage like that, it feels even better. And speaking of free, that chest was free. That one, on the other hand, kind of broke the bank. 900, you're in... I mean, like, they must think money grows on trees. Not just the materials used to make it, which obviously does. Elite spawn chance increased by 32%. I see where they're coming from. I will not be choosing that because it makes me afraid. And I'm kind of in my little bitch era. I'm kind of in my, like, little bitch who needs to be held era. You know what I mean? Silver gain up. I think that's worthwhile because I really want to get more upgrades after this one. Projectile count goes up to 8. I mean, this is the most insane 6 shooter of all time. We're shooting 8 shots minimum. Well, if normally they're good, this one has to be insane. Do I know what we could potentially get from it? Yeah, jump height, pickup range, or attack speed. Attack speed it is, I guess. Oh, did you spawn because I did the other one? I'm going to choose to tell myself the answer is yes. All right, we'll just slowly walk. Just slowly walk it out. And then he'll try to, yep. Woo! Oh yeah, we deal more in the air. Like a good amount more. I should be doing that way more often. Hey, why didn't they tell me I had that power up when I picked it up? Only blue. Standing still heals you. I mean, like, worse things have happened than getting that one. In this game specifically, I've had worse runs. So now are we just able to portal on to level 2 and keep playing? Or is that like a special clanker only thing? Projectile count shoots up by a full 1. I will definitely take that because our bow is slacking compared to our other one. Through no fault of its own, but like it definitely is still slacking. I've just got more upgrades in the revolver. And its upgrades seem to just kind of generally be better. More attacks. I mean, honestly, this is so nuts. Attack or swarm incoming. Okay, this is what we want to say. Because then that's just free money. Nothing stands a chance against. Well, you know, right as the swarm spawns in, that's chill. Okay, I didn't want to get free money anyways. I kind of want to pull myself up by my bootstraps, so. Too many handouts would just be too easy for a fella of my caliber. We do have more chance shrines over here. More chances for stats up. Sorry, they're not called chance shrines. I don't remember what they're called. I don't think the game gave them a name. I will. More stand-arounds. More chill out, stand around, do what we can, you know? Still haven't seen what I've really been looking for. Which is, of course, there it is. Crit damage, yeah. Well, I was actually going to say someone to look into my eyes and tell me I'm enough. But yeah, no, crit damage is also huge. I'll definitely take that. It's, honestly, in my hierarchy of needs, crit damage was second. So I can't be upset about that. Hell yeah. All right. XP gain, sure, why not? I have heard that the rich should indeed get richer. I mean, after all, they work so hard for all that money. You think that Jeff Bezos was just spawned in with all that money? No, man. He had to work hard at taking advantage of other people. I don't really know. See, it sucks. Because there's a lot of greens that are better than some of my greens. But then other greens I would hate to lose. Like, I would hate to lose our one and only moldy cheese, as crazy as it is. Just because the poison damage is really nice against bosses. Against anybody else, it's not that insane. But against bosses, it's so nice to have. Then when we're over here, we've got absolutely nothing. We can go turn this, though. No, we can't. That's way too high up. What the fuck? All right, there we go. Got my step ladder. Do I have any clue? Oh, it's so time. I've left behind so much XP. Almost none, actually, now that I'm looking at what's flying towards me. Oh, there's the rest of it. Okay, yeah. I did leave behind a lot. I thought I left behind more, but when presented with empirical evidence, I went, well, I guess I have to accept that I didn't. 2K, man. What do you think this is, NBA game released? Come on. That's one thing that I can always use to make myself feel a little bit better. Is just remembering that I don't buy a new sports game every single year that's almost the same as the last one. Instead, I buy... Well, I haven't bought COD. I bought the last COD, that's true. But that was my first COD I bought in like 4 years. And you might say, why'd you buy the last one? Because my parents... Well, I was going to say my parents play it. No, it's just my dad that plays it. It's because my dad and my younger brother play it, so I bought it to play with them. Damage to elites or movement speed? I guess damage to elites is fine. Now those turn into circles of healing, which are fine. Big bonk is absolutely what you take here. Are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely we take that. Then we get another cheese touch. Why? It makes me feel safe in microwaving something. What would I like to microwave? Probably just another flat damage syringe, right? It's pretty hard to beat just dealing damage. Swarm incoming. Let them come. Me to... Hold on. I've got something for this one. Me pleading with the dominatrix to let the non-binary person come. All right, we got it. Took me a second. I had to really parse it together, but we were able to get there in the end. And I would say the journey was also very magical. So your timer still moves while time is frozen. Now that's interesting. It's a bold gameplay choice. I mean, I know that I am still getting free XP, so I should be a little bit happy with it, but it took a med kit, which I really just don't care at all that it took. Now, when I get this, you could keep microwaving. I think the price is going up, but honestly, they've got to get theirs too, so I get it. Oats, more max HP. Don't know if I really think that does anything. Now, this is going to be shmoney. Well, I just realized that everything costs like 3K or more. Getting an extra 100's nice, but it's not really the end-all be-all like I was hoping it would be. No poison. There's the poison on him. Yeah. You can see it start to stack. Actually, it's not as significant as I thought it was at all. Or maybe it's just this guy somehow resists poison. Okay, asshole, trying to cut me off like that. What the fuck? Damn, and it worked too. I haven't been hitting so long. I forgot what the animation looked like. I forgot there wasn't an animation. I would love to give myself a little magnet to pull everything in. Doesn't look like that'll be happening, so I'll just go run over here, open this bad boy. Get another beer. Don't care about the max HP drop. In fact, I welcome it. Hit this bad boy. Make the boss stronger. Why? I'm trying to keep it fair. Spawn boss with 1 minute remaining. Chad Bark and Chad Bark, huh? Twins. Alright. That's fine. I can deal with 2 Chad Barks. In time? No, not at all, but I can deal with them. Woo! Hey, man. Oh, shit. That's gonna hurt. Yep. Let me just hit this real quick, then. Bow damage up. We're very happy to see that. Open this bad boy, too. Just a blue. Just another campfire. Not at all what we're hoping for. Definitely revolver damage up. For sure. Definitely revolver damage up. Okay, now we're able to actually just, like, pump. I've been waiting to pump for a while, so... Whoa! Pent up anger, guys. What the fuck was that all about? Holy. You'd think I, like, was trying to kill them or something with the way they were acting. It's got to be a legendary attack speed. It has to be. I just see no other way it could have feasibly gone. Now, after defeating the boss, it doesn't look like we get a portal this time. So it looks like this will be the end of our grand adventure. But you know what? It was pretty good. It's hard for me to be mad at this one. Ooh, okay. All right, there's Chad Bark down. I'm imagining we won't be able to take that one. Robinette has been unlocked, my favorite straw hat. Survive has been changed to our objective instead of moving on to the next level. Okay. Well, I guess while we're at it, we might as well see what we got going on over here. See what kind of upgrades we can still squeeze out. Because the more upgrades we get, the stronger, or the longer we'll be able to last. Which thus means more silver, I think? Yeah, because this is all silver multipliers. Whoa. I would love to get enough money to open one of these bad boys. Oh, plus 1.5 projectile count on a projectile only build. I mean, what more could you possibly be asking for? Yeah, this game does kind of just scratch an itch for me, man. I'm telling you, I see those videos of old people at the slot machine tapping it constantly. I see my future and it's bright. If this is the kind of shit that keeps me enamored, oh yeah. I am going to be at any casino that will allow me in. God damn, these enemies are fast though. Plus 1 projectile count for all projectile weapons. Woo! Woo! Okay. Still feeling pretty good. Oh, fuck. No! Okay, we're chilling. It's all about Positioning yourself so when you get hit, you ride the momentum. That's the end game. That's the real end game. I think I died from fall damage there. I'm not gonna lie. I think I twisted my ankle something fierce. Tier 2 completed. Some nice silver for us. All right, all right. New record. Top 25% of players. Well, top 25.1, but I'll still take that. Heal for 350 HP using lifesteal. Complete a bunch of quests. Gets you skip. I don't really know if I even care for skip. More tomes. More tomes are probably worth getting. Plus projectile count. Increase the number of attacks divided by projectiles. How is that any different from... Oh, wait, I didn't have a projectile count tome before. Never mind. Don't mind me. Robinette we could get, but we could also just unlock the axe. Now, this is Complete Desert 2 as Tony McZoom. I just don't even know who that is. Can I unlock a Tony McZoom? No, I haven't killed enough goblins to get Ogre, of course. I haven't bought the weapon Aegis, which, yeah, no wonder. Now, I'm imagining I'd have to get the hidden banana in order to unlock the monkey. That's true. I really want to play monkey. We do not have the money required for monkey yet. Okay, we'll get turbo socks, which increase movement speed by 15%. With an increased movement speed available to us. Well, hold on. Let's claim these first, because maybe that changes stuff. Unlocks the map desert. Okay. Sure. Use Shrine of Silk. Kill enemies. Complete tier 2 of the forest. Kill more goblins. Complete 2 challenges. Complete 2 challenges to unlock Tony McZoom. Alright, fine. We'll try a challenge. We'll play as Sir Oomphy, and then we will try a challenge. Can you try challenges on anything? No, it's just Speedrunner, Speedrunner 2. Fragile, kill all bosses. Not completed, plus 1% permanent. Die upon taking any damage or touching an enemy. Yeah, that's probably not happening. Grab tons of items before the enemies grow too strong. And it's called Turbo Mode. I've got an insane idea for this challenge. We just lock in this guy to go faster. Alright, so what we're going to need first is money. Projectile count seems pretty good. Okay. Upon hitting an enemy, clap their cheeks so hard. You know, this is why I wasn't reading them. They've proven a point for me. That's enough of that. Alright, I don't need any more difficulty scaling. There's already plenty of it. Take this one. More projectiles. You just gotta take the blue upgrade when you see that one. We got 6 gold to our name. Precisely this cost of a chest. Earn 15% more gold. You'd think I'm upset about it, but actually I'm quite happy to see it. There is another chest over there. There's also a golden shrine upgrade. Now, keep in mind, we currently are ahead of the curve. That will quickly change. We don't need these, so we will refresh to get another bone upgrade for even more projectiles. And by God, are we going crazy now. Damage tome or size? We will go with the size tome because I definitely want to have larger bones. I even asked my doctor about it. He said the surgery's not there yet. But once it is, I'm ready. I know any guy under, I don't know, 5'6" is ready. Size or evasion or extra jumps? Let's go size. I'm really banking it all on the garlic play here. Opening chests for free just doesn't matter. Sorry, the aura play. Sorry. I'm trying to farm aura. Hype aura and moments. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's a blue microwave. Oh, they can spawn of any rarity. Why, I've only been getting them in one color because I'm an unlucky little guy. Oh, I understand. Because my very family name is cursed. I got you. Okay. Oh, let's hit this one. Moldy cheese. Sure. That's, I mean, it's something. It's a chest or another key so that chests can become cheaper when they are already quite cheap. We'll take that. Power up drop chance or movement speed. It's got to be movement speed. Regret to inform you, it actually has to be movement speed. Take this one. So how do I complete the challenge? Do you think I have to go to the dark forest? Probably. That's what I would do. Yeah, that's what I would have did. Projectile speed or just damage? Let's go with just damage. Fuck it. Just straight up raw damage. I'm always down for some raw damage, man. Again, it just feels like the most versatile upgrade because anything can use damage. I don't really know what the other one we're going to get is. But looking at the options I could have had, I was like, you know, fine. We'll go Flame Walker. Oh, this isn't what I wanted at all. Oh, it sucks. Wait, this is trash. Wait, it might just be pure cheeks. Oh, man. All right. Nuke everything. Gives us a free thing here. Because exactly as I planned it. That's why I hit that one early. Lying is sick. We should do it more as a society, I think. Gain more evasion. That is not our first wedding band. We are currently at 30% evasion. But I don't really think percents work one-to-one. Because if they do, I'm already dodging 30% of all hits. That doesn't seem right. At all, actually. Woo! Alright. Sure, +1 projectile count for all weapons. Why not? 33% more damage while airborne. That's my secret. I'm always airborne. More projectiles. Decided to take damage on purpose because I thought it would be awesome, and it was. Remember, every time I take damage, it is on purpose. Attacks have a 25% chance to explode, dealing 65% damage. You can eat so much spaghetti with this. That's just like, I'm just going to take the bonk one because it just seems the best for how much we're bouncing around our attacks. But maybe I'm wrong. I've got no clue. Chests are expensive. That's fucked up. Thought that the whole point of this was I was going to get like unlimited chests or something, but whatever. If this is what you think matters, sure. I mean, good damage here. The fire pools are definitely helping, not harming. Would suck if they were harming. Wouldn't really have much of a option at this point. Dude, I honestly think we're going kind of insane-o this run. Sorry, now that I know the game, I'm like locked in on it. That, and also, look, most of my banter stuff is pretty like front-loaded. It's where I need somebody else to come in and be like, what are your thoughts on the Chiquita Banana Girl? And like, then I could have, you know, a whole dialogue about that. Unfortunately, you know, the one thing that I just picked for myself, I don't really have explicitly powerful thoughts on. I know that might seem surprising, but it's true. It's true. More size up. I think Fire's trail is going to be fine. Woo! It looked like it was going to suck ass, but I think now that we have it, it's going to be really good. That's also what people like to call cope, right? Like thinking it's going to be pure trash, but now that it's mine, actually it's not all that bad. Damage to elites, power up multiplier, or power up drop chance. Give me damage to elites because I don't think we have the best damage to bosses. And I know that I shredded the one, but like, I think that was just lucky he doesn't move much. Well, I guess no bosses do. I do think fire is everything to me though. If I didn't have fire, holy, we would be, I mean, we'd be a little fucked. Legendary size tome. Thank you for noticing, for one. Okay. Ooh. We gotta get more speed going. And right now, I do not have much of it. Alright. I'm not feeling too bad about the difficulty scaling, but it's probably because it's normal, right? So the challenges for other ones, what are they? Just like you have less time, I'd imagine? I mean, that's like the easiest way to make it harder, right? Just don't let you get around as much of the map. We have lost a lot of speed. Would love to see movement speed. XP gain or power up multiplier? I guess XP gain. Wait, our levels don't matter that much. Size tome or damage? Give me damage on everything. Oh, wait, I'm stupid for getting damage because like we're movement speed scale damage. Wait, I might be dumb. It's fine. Nobody would point that out. Nobody on the internet is ever like mean to people when they make a mistake. Everyone's always really forgiving. That's one thing I've come to notice about the internet is they're always very kind and forgiving to people when they make mistakes. And they would never hold it against them, you know? Because like we all make mistakes. So of course we wouldn't hold anybody on the internet to unrealistic standards. That would never happen. Projectile count, XP gain, or projectile speed? Projectile count, I suppose, but I'm not exactly thrilled one way or another. That's big. Well, it's slightly less large now that I have a second copy of that one. But I suppose the damage up's still not. It's just like I would have maybe picked something else from the other ones. Gain extra gold when taking damage, deal more damage to bosses. I'm gonna just gain the armor from this one. It's not even about the thorns, it's about sending a message, you know? Also, just insane fire damage that we can do now. Movement speed increased by 15%. Now that's a huge, large, and massive one to get, dare I say. Holy. All right. Now I think we're pretty strong. Hit this. What do you got for me? Plus 50 max HP at the cost of minus 50% HP regen? I don't think I care about any of these then. Unfortunately, that one blue item that I chose to unlock is probably one of my least favorite ones I have now. I really thought the leeching crystal would, like, be leeching. I know that that's an insane idea, and honestly, I should feel a little bit bad for suggesting such a thing, because, like, come on. Obviously not, but that's just what I thought in this crazy old bricked up mind of mine, in this asylum, in this steel trap I call a brain. Sure, why not? Go over here, see what else we got. Not much to it. I mean, it's just a couple XP shards. We'll take them on the way. See what we got up here. Also, not nothing, because we have this. All right, well, you know, a little nothing. That one's not horrible or anything. It's just on this guy, I don't really feel... I've noticed I don't stand still on the character who's all about going fast. As crazy as that may seem as a claim. It's got to be legendary boner. That's what I get every time. Whoa, man. All right. Free money there. Costing a lot to open stuff now, though. I understand why they have to be able to climb. I hate when they climb out of a dead zone and hit me. Just because I want to keep my damage up. 8.4% lifesteal. Okay, so now I'm down to go buy that leeching crystal. Because what do I care about anything else? Swarm incoming? Let them come. Or let them eat cake. Sorry, I think that was the line. Sorry. I'm not a history major or anything. Sorry. All right, dude, we're doing good. I just take that one. Honestly, the more simple you make it, the better. See something that says it makes me stronger, click it. Rinse and repeat this. We do this for 30 years. Yoink. Woo! Woo! Let me just glide on down here. Well, directly into a lot of enemies. And I was a little bit worried. I will be honest. I was a smidgen worried. I know that there's the nuke right there. I've got no plans to take it. I would rather not nuke the enemies. I'd rather kill them myself. That's just the kind of guy I am now. Also, our fire is absurdly strong. I think I like it more than the other one. What was the other one we did last time? I think it was the aura. I think fire is better than aura. I mean, because look at that level of damage we're getting from the fire when we just stack it on top of the boss. It's absurd, man. That's not right. That can't be correct. Something must be going wrong with the numbers. Either that or I found the best item in the game. All right, so definitely take Flame Trail when it appears. It's a deadly little snail trail, man. I've lost like all of my speed though, so now my damage is not looking as astronomical. Woo. But maybe if I just kind of keep spamming out some good jumps off of these ramps. Okay, let's get to the boss. Looking at the time remaining. We can yoink something else afterwards, but for now, let's get to the boss. Boss has spawned in, little bark. I've got something to say about his bite, but I feel like you might have heard it before. Tell me if you've heard that joke before. I doubt it, though. Pretty original. God damn. I mean, it's just not right. I'm torching him alive, man. He can't move. Come on, you thought that would hit me? Come on, Grandpa. Get that reaction time up. Boss defeated. Clear Forest 1 on turbo mode. Thought that was it. That's all you have to do. That was not a bad challenge in the slightest. Just the more the merrier. The more the merrier. Reach level 30 as calcium to get demonic soul. I sure have reached level 30 as calcium. I gotta agree with that one. Well, now we hit one of these and just start going insano on it. It's free money as far as the eyes can see. Woo! And then we can just go rip open a couple more of these. No, we can't. Those are expensive, man. What am I thinking? Acting like I can buy designer. All right, there's some money at least. It's just so ass, man. It's so cheap. Do you think that Quaker Oats is going to force them to change the Oats icon? God, it would be funny. Dude, you want to know what they should do then? I mean, but it doesn't work because hers wasn't Oats. At least I don't think there were any Aunt Jemima Oats. Because if they did, they could do Aunt Jemima, but they could put the woman back on it because nobody's using that now. That's completely, that's the Pearl Milling Company, and we're not going to be referencing them. We're talking about Aunt Jemima. Which is a completely different and unaffiliated thing. I know, I'm a genius. Shake the sus Bush. Bush is a boss now. Okay. Chill the fuck out, Bush. I mean, I'll just say it. It's no wonder that guy did 9/11. He's strong enough for sure. No doubts in my mind about that. 20 silver earned, 20 shillings for my good hard work out there. Okay, we'll take that. Now we can unlock Monkey, who is all I really cared about getting anyways. And then we can't buy any of these because I'm broke. Well, we can, but like, not well. And then we have this one, which is Demonic Blade, which I'm assuming is going to give us Lifesteal. And then we also have Demonic Soul for reaching level 30 as calcium. Has anybody else reached level 30? No. Oh, reach level 50 as Vlad. Okay. Complete challenges get you the anvil, sure. 25% chance to heal from crits. It is pretty hard for me to be mad about that one. That is pretty good, man. That's one challenge done. So there was a character who was complete 2 challenges. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be doing that. I kind of just want to play Monkey. Climb up walls, also gain plus 2 max HP per level. Okay, sure. How do I unlock a skin? Kill 1,500 enemies, defeat the first boss in under 6 minutes, kill the final boss on tier 3, get Monkey to rank 100. Okay, sure. What's everyone's ranks looking like? Calcium I've really been trying to make work, huh? We could get her at some point. Gain 1% gold gain per level. Also increase damage slightly by total gold in inventory. Maybe. Well, let's start with a desert raw run. See how we feel about the desert as it is. This is probably the last run of stream. But I wanted to play Monkey before stream was over for sure. Holy. Wait, he's kind of got movement, doesn't he? Is the Monkey not kind of insane with it? So we got Ricochet. We take our aim. Fire away, some might say. Don't care for movement speed or gold gain as my tomes. And I'm happy with the banana upgrade. Happy enough to take it at least. Well, maybe I should care about it. Because then we could, like, throw out, jump over. Throw out, jump aside. Oh, baby. I mean, this is Monkey min-maxing. You're not going to see a Monkey who can min-max quite like this, man. Yeah, this might be the best character in the game. Dude, what is it about monkeys? Are so fucking cool. I love them. Would I ever want to interact with one? Probably not. But like from a distance, they look awesome. I think monkeys kind of weird me out because they look too much like people. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll see a monkey go scratch its ass, then sniff its fingers, and I'm like, bro, I'm the exact same way. And that's kind of why I don't know how hard I fuck with them in person, because like they're too much like me, you know? I worry we're on too much of a wavelength. I don't know what kind of stuff either of us will get up. I don't think we'd be good influences for each other. 17% chance to apply blood mark. Don't even ever ask what blood mark is, by the way, because like I'll just assume you're trolling if you ask that. Now we care about size, so I'm not gonna go for, I mean honestly, if we care about size, getting attack speed probably was not the right move, but I do feel like we are still attacking faster. So we want a size-based fast weapon. Oh, so you mean kind of like a sword I passed up? That's precisely what I'm looking for, yes. or bone. Bone and banana. It's actually optimal. Dude, the bone nana combo. Oh, God. His jumps are so sick. He actually has those hops down. I do not care for Borg Eater, unfortunately, much as I wish I could say anything positive about it. I have been taught what to say when I have nothing nice to say, and that is, let's go look for something else that we can do on this map. Because there's got to be other things. Well, there's a extra one of these. There's an abandoned household over there, a domicile, if you will. We will refresh these, see what we get. A really good bone upgrade. I was ready to skip on the off chance that we still got nothing, but it was not the case. A lot of the... Aha, okay, good. I was worried that these shrines didn't exist on this map. Because in my own confirmation bias, holy shit, the bait bros are going to love that one. I thought to myself, surely there is not one, because I haven't seen it thus far. Now, a projectile count tome, I think I'd be chill with. But if I don't get one, I don't get one, you know? I'm happy just to take probably damage. I've got size. No, I don't have size. Okay, I would love to get size. Break Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed has been broken. Yeah, don't care for the other two there. There's our free money. He walks towards you right up until he doesn't. What were you selling? Demonic Blade. Crits have a chance to heal? Sure, why not? We don't have great crit chance, but I've got nothing bad to say about that. Wait for a swarm to be incoming, and then we'll go pick that up so we can start making some real money. So we can make all this kind of look like it's nothing. I could difficulty scale to start getting more money now. It is a risk, though. A risk that I don't know if I'm ready for yet. There's another shady guy over there. Bone, attack speed, or banana rang? Give me another banana rang upgrade. Scorpion Ussy. They got the scorpion pussy in this game, huh? It's about time. I didn't think any game would be brave enough to do it. Am I just going to be poisoned to death now? Okay, good. I was worried it was just going to be the rest of the game. Shouldn't have got hit, dumbass. Peep the efficiency on this one. Holy. One after the other. Okay. Duration up or movement speed? Give me movement speed. Difficulty up or projectile speed or lifesteal? Give me projectile speed. I want my Nan as fast as possible. Ooh. Power gloves. I actually just don't love power gloves. It's probably my least favorite legendary so far. I don't hate it. I think it's really good with aura, but it doesn't feel as universally insane as a lot of the other ones. Well, that's not true. There was the one that just gives you a second life, which is like only impactful if you plan on dying, and what prevents death even more than having that legendary is getting a legendary that actually does damage, because then you can't die. So I definitely like it more than the extra life. Projectile count, luck, or extra jumps. Give me projectile count. I think just throwing more is nice. Swarm incoming. Okay, this is what we saved that ages ago for. It was all building up to this very moment. By the way, we still don't even have our other tome. But that's fine. That's fine. Well, don't even know if we'll be able to get back to that other one. It's, you know, is what it is. We'll just kill the swarm that's on top of us. Deal with what we have instead of what we could have, you know? Fight for what we still have, not what we could have had. I think I said that already, but I've rephrased it in a slightly different way. Did it change the meaning? Not one iota, actually. Not even in the slightest. We'll take this one. I don't really care for the evasion tome. Maybe that makes me the one who's wrong. Maybe it is really good, but in my mind, we don't need the evasion tome. Because I can also just be my own evasion tome by not getting hit. Oh yeah, we can climb walls. I should be doing that more. Is there any point to it? Not on this map, really. Duration or armor? Give me armor, less damage. The less I know, the better. You know who said that one? Me right now, also Tame Impala. Yeah, we'll just run away. Get ourselves a little XP guy. Knockback, movement speed, or crit chance. Give me crit chance. Because when we crit, we get buffs. And then we've already got... We don't have size, but, like... It'll be fine. Because the one already scales its own size independently. What the fuck is this? Touch statue. Okay. Wow, I did not think it would be all this. Hey, bandit. Luckily... Oh, shit, never mind. Oh, fuck, he's good. This guy's good. Oh, shit. I was gonna say, luckily, he can only slowly walk at us. Fucking proved me wrong, huh? Okay. Be ready, be ready. There it is. Oh, good shot on one of those. But now I know. Now I'm fully aware. Stay away. I didn't get to break that one tumbleweed. It is what it is. All right, here it comes. Whew. Holy shit. All right, pick this up. Get more damage. It's our only way. More damage against elites. Sorry, man. You weren't made to win this one. Unless you still kill me, in which case, I mean, honestly, the fairest play of all time. Bone, banana, or cooldown tome. Give me the bone upgrade. Max HP up. It could be exactly what I was looking for. It could be all I ask for, all I worship and adore. Oh, okay. Woo. Bandit has been defeated. Not in a very smooth way, but Bandit has been defeated. Golden shield, gain extra gold when taking damage. Yeah, man, that's precisely what I was hoping for. All right, definitely just take the red upgrade. Don't even bother reading. Reading is for suckers. We'll take this. I'm really looking for, like, a magnet, shrine. That would go crazy right around now. There's so many extras just sitting around. All right. We got a couple scorpions. Not few. I can almost count them on my hands. Hold on. I'm going to take the pickup range yet again because I need it for... Okay, burgers are not affected by pickup range. I was going to say I need it for my healing because I can't ever get in close. Doesn't matter what I need it for. Game at other plans. Scarf. All right, back to the jumping game plan. I suppose we must. Oh, drat. You know how much I hate having to bunny hop all the time. You know I wouldn't just do this shit anyways, so... Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This is run saving right here. Precision or bone upgrade? Give me more crit chance, I would say. Here it all comes. Banana. Banana. Where's the rest? Wait, is that really it? Wow, I thought there'd be way more. Okay. Attack speed. Attack speed. Banana. 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 Precision. Any more? Okay. We'll go precision again. Why not? Okay, everything's looking all right. Bone's falling behind a bit, but that's completely my own fault. So, like, when I can blame naught but myself, it's fine. Because otherwise I would have to blame myself, and that is not happening. Thunder Mitts is probably the choice here. It does have a 10-second cooldown, which sucks, but it's our first time getting them, so it is just a nice damage buff to have. Oh my god, this is how much health an elite's supposed to have? What is going on with his health bar? I don't know. It doesn't matter. There's just so many colors on it. Most of them I'm not understanding, but you know what? It seems like they're dying fast. I've got nothing to worry about, you know? Alright. Max HP, duration, projectile speed. Attack speed. Does attack speed affect bananas? Do not tell me. I don't want to know. Alright, just keep jumping. It's the only way. Got another one over there. Can't see what's in the other side. Crit damage or jump height? I'm gonna say crit damage. Jump height could be fun because we can kind of like catapult forward with our jumps. So why didn't I pick it? Yeah, actually, I probably just should have. 7 shield. I think 7 shield is huge. Because if shield stops damage from, like, breaking through to you, that's not bad at all. I don't think we're strong enough to do that, though. The, like, extra spawn-in one. I don't know if I'm feeling all that, necessarily. That guy, easy enough. Okay. Increase damage by 20% per 100 max HP. That's huge. So now we should max HP max. Which I didn't think would ever happen to us. And it's also nice because we don't care about HP regen, so we can buy that one crystal that we got. Jump height or extra jumps? I'd rather just have extra jumps. And then we can just make it over here. Hit this one, and then we're going to book it back. Power up drop chance or movement speed? Movement speed. Okay, we can't buy that. We got to book it now. Woo. Take a little bit of those on the way. Take 2 of these. Call me in the morning. All right, we're out of there. Yeah, we should be fine now. We yoink ourselves the teleporter. With that, I mean, it should be smooth sailing. Oh my god, never mind. It's a little Anubis. I guess I'll take HP regen. And, like, I know our HP regen doesn't really matter, but it's kind of all we've got. Final swarm incoming. Okay, okay. I mean, that was an easy enough boss. Survive is now our only objective. Sure. Ninja unlocked. You know, I heard that guy thinks that all you have to do is just kick balls in professional football in order to be very successful. So good. Happy to see him here. I hope they gave him like a kick-based play style. That would really make my day. All right, run down here, see what we got going on. Just not much. Well, I guess we might as well run around. We might be able to open a chest. No, we don't have that kind of money to our name. There was a shady merchant somewhere over here. There he is. Are you the one I'm looking for? You're the guy I need? Demonic Blade? Not the guy I'm looking for, but the one I needed. Okay. Thanks, idiot. Brother, you're cheaper than the chests. Trust me, I went with you because you were the cheap option. It's actually not that shady at all. I honestly thought him saying that meant I didn't get the item. I had to go double check to make sure I did. And I did. Well, I guess we'll take this. Why not? Battery? Sure. You know, I got charged with assault and that, and I didn't really understand what that meant. Like, no, I didn't use a battery at all. It was an acid attack. Woo! Just didn't make much sense to me, you know? I'd like my criminal record to be clean and accurate, if at all possible. Well, I guess we'll just get completely decimated here. Holy. Yeah. One more item for the road. Yes. No. Oh, if I could afford that, we would have won. It wouldn't have changed anything aside from me getting one more item. All right, monkey down. But you know what? In my heart, he's up. Tier 1 completed. Silver earned. 16. Ninja and Bandit have been unlocked. Except I need to buy the weapon, the Executioner, and the Katana for them. Neither of which do I have. Get Bloody Tome to level 12. Kill enemies using the sword for the Executioner. Tornado. Charge a charge shrine during a sandstorm on the desert. X5, and I did that 0 times. Freeze 1,000 enemies with an ice cube. Where the fuck is ice cube? Is that this one? Yes, it was a legendary item. Okay. Yeah. +1 chance to proc on hit effects. Sure. What do we have there for reaching this level? Ooh, okay. That's not bad at all. That's actually quite good. Ghost, sure. Using an interactable summons ghosts. Okay, well, you know, not exactly what I was looking for. Increased crit chance by 10%. A very good item to have. And then we'll just buy both of those because, like, we can't do anything else anyways. All right, all right. And just like that, that'll be the stream for today. I know it was a little bit of a shorter one. I know. Trust me. I'm aware the duration wasn't what you were looking for. One more run. Only if you can name what character you'd like to see. I could be convinced. Hold on. All right. Dude, nobody pointed out my thumbnail on YouTube, which is fucked up because I tried to make it a very funny clickbait thumbnail. And, like, I think more people should do clickbait on YouTube. That's my true and real actual stance on that. Because my thumbnail was really funny. I liked it a lot. It was a giant picture that said Megabonk placeholder thumbnail, whatever you do, change it. And I thought that that was a really funny thumbnail to go with. All right. We can do one more. Why not? Why not? Fine, fine. Twist my arm. Why don't... Actually, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Is Spoopy Joseph here? Hold on. Let me go check with a certain somebody to see if I'm cool for one more. Never mind, my plans start. Unfortunately, my plans are starting. I wish that I could do one more, but I think that this is where it's gonna end for today. I'll definitely be back with more Megabonk. The game is fucking awesome. Alright. I will see you guys tomorrow for, I don't know what. Well, actually, yeah. Tomorrow I will see you guys. Yes, tomorrow I'm streaming. Sometime this week, I'm going to have to take a normal night that I would stream off so that I can go work on condo, start getting some painting down. But anyways, that will be all for me for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. And what else do you say, man? Nightmare.